It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Columbia, home field of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, against the 18th ranked team, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Aggies will kick this deep to get us going. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Missouri's offense trots out there to open this game. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And sack sets up second down. To bootleg here. Now they go with a short shovel pass. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Grab down the middle. It's Manning. The reception nets about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they're able to make the tackle short of the line.
The punt team making their way on the field. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. The Aggies offense out there for their first possession. And each offense features a star tight end, Kirk. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today. Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
It's second down after that completion. From the shotgun, handoff inside. First down and more. He's still running. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
First down here for this offense. And the single back takes the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, Chris, if you go back to yesterday, remember the offensive coordinator, he seemed to be very confident in the script that he put together. Now we can see why. Controlling the line of scrimmage, allowing his back to have room to run, and when he can run the football like that, get ready for the play action and deep shots downfield.
Play action here on first down. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. To throw, it's Reed. Grab by the receiver. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Grab near the sticks. It's Concepcion. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
Looking to throw yet again. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
How about the tight end going down the middle of the field for a big gain? Good throw by the quarterback.
The Aggies line up with a 1st and goal. Off the play fake on 1st down. And they've got him on the blitz.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
After the big loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and goal backed up. Trying to get to the end zone, they'll run it left. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Looking to pass. It's Reed. And they will score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Well, Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down, so you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On first down, it's play action. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments or this thing could snowball.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. A deep shot right down the middle. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down, but he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it second and medium. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Quarterbacks all over the country try to manipulate the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, I think he just telegraphed it to the receiver that he was going to throw to, staring him down, which allowed the excellent coverage to be able to knock that ball away.
To the air, it's Reed. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. And the Aggies will line up to punt it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Quick completion to the tight end.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. And they'll use the ground game here. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down. Okay, it's third down after that run.
Can they pick up the first on the ground? Eludes a tackle. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Now the senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Hardy. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
We'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
So far, this has been a battle on the ground. They've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Missouri now in the red zone. Second down, looking to throw it. Makes a quick grab. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. That's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. He's going to hand this off. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's got it near the end zone. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Caught by the receiver. And he scores! Touchdown, Missouri! Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving to the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Running out of time in the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. To throw, it's Reed. And here comes a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
Boy, the option keeper here for a big gain for this Texas A&M quarterback. It reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others going back to Bucky Richardson. And how about Reggie McNeil? Great history and tradition at College Station with those athletic quarterbacks.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
2nd down after that previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pass not complete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And it's caught. And they bring them down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Handing off on the draw play. Fighting off the defender.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield, selling the pass to open that play up? But man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that 2nd level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking to throw here. It's a quick grab.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. QB bootlegs here. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45.
I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Great move in the open field. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a 3rd down play coming up.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. And they will trot out the field goal team here. And it's good right down the middle. And that will tie the game here.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Picks up the 1st, looking for more. Will not be brought down. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Oh, what a spin! Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Wide open downfield. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
Passing efficiency is almost always higher off of play action. And you see why right here. The fake froze the defender for a second, and then the quarterback was able to zip it to the open player.
The Aggies looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. QB decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Oh, my gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight, couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Looking for a gap, it's Moss. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Game moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Aggies! Now the all-important extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Big throw to the left. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Hardy. Some hard running there through a tackle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a 1st down.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. First and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, and they'll trap him back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Reed, and he dumps it off to the tight end. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking for a man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quick catch over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. After connecting on his first try, this is a chip shot from 22 yards out. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead. And they won't run another play, just to kneel down and head to the locker room. The Mentor's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Tailback with another carry. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. He finds some space. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a 2nd down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here comes a handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Has the first down and more. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, brought the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
And the Aggies will line up to kick it away. When he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So it's 2nd down and long here from the 13. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. On another sack, this defense on fire.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for a man deep down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
The drive ends, and the punt team on the field. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. No fair catch, looking to return this punt. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Caught over the middle.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Getting set. Here's second down. Trying to find room. It's Moss. Oh, this spin move, and he's got some space here. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to throw. It's Reed. Oh, he makes the catch. It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain moves the ball to the 15-yard line. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Receiver in motion now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
The Aggies line it up with 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And he drops it. Can you believe it?
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, Chris, after another sack, these guys are going to be facing another 3rd down and long situation. It seems like that's been the theme in this football game. They cannot stay on schedule offensively. It's making it very easy for the defense to get after the quarterback when you know he's in a must-throw situation.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Coverage team brings down the returner. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Takes the handoff. It's Moss. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Short throw complete to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Reed. The receiver makes the catch. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. Ball handed off. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now. Try to convert with a sneak. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Play action here on 1st down. Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. Trying the run, it's Moss. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. A quick throw out left, complete. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender. Great play.
Let's check out this running back comparison. These guys have been excellent, pounding away and seemingly only getting stronger. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. The offense looking for points here to begin the fourth quarter. Here's a field goal attempt. He got it. The field goal's good. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Short connection to the tight end here. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hardy. Makes the defender miss. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Throws it to the right. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon or this one will be over.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Back to throw again. The pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Here comes 3rd and long, trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. With the catch, it's Manning. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll run it here. Breaking tackles. This is the 6th play on the drive. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. What a catch! And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Nice play here. We'll have to see if this defense stays in man coverage after giving up that big play.
The offense really clicking here. Using his legs, it's Hardy. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Missouri now operating in the red zone. They'll feed the back again. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback's got it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go into keeper.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Mizzou.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. And the returner heads out of bounds. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession, they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Handoff to the right side. First down, looking for more now. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Aggies. Way too much speed on that play.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7. Quarterback drops back. He's running out of time here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's looking deep down the middle. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Lets it go quickly. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a fourth down stop. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
That's a great way to start this drive after taking over in really good field position, working with the lead. Chance here for a knockout punch.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the same runner's got it again. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Scanning the field. It's Reed. Defense is coming after him. QB to the tight end for a completion. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Concepcion. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the route is on. Well, no surprise from an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end, and got stopped. Looking for a man deep down the middle. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Here he goes. At the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Tigers. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Looking to scramble. Makes the first on his own, looking for more now. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. Pounding away with the run game. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Aggies. They continue to roll up the score.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner decides to field it. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where in the heck was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know if as a play caller you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Oh, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
He makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
Missouri now in the red zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Missouri.
I can't believe this guy came down with his catch. Unbelievable play for a touchdown. The quarterback took a chance by throwing that into double coverage, and the receiver somehow went up and makes a play on the ball and came down in the end zone for a touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just takes a knee. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.